Wait a minute. I thought Rich was gone. I thought his laptop was dying and he was gone. How was this possible? What's going on? Oh my god. Okay, relax, chill. Hi, for those of you who may not know me, my name is Phozon. I'm a really good friend of Rich's, and as you guys all know, his laptop is kind of dying on him. I've actually been with him through the whole thing. We've been communicating via text, and basically he gave me the rights to run his channel while he's gone, so a bunch of his friends, including myself, we're going to try to upload some of our videos here for you guys to keep you guys entertained and whatnot. So I hope you guys don't mind. It's kind of be like a guest narration thing until his laptop gets better. I'll also try to update you guys as much as I possibly can. But anyways, let's talk about the match here. Uber's match against NBZ. This is my Arceus Psychic team. I had to use Arceus Psychic because my friend and I did this thing, and we each gave each other an Arceus type to build a team around, and he gave me Arceus Psychic, and this was the end product of my team. So let's get right into the battle. Zed's going to lead out with his Groudon, as I'm going to lead out with my Palkia. I was actually anticipating the Kyogre lead because, again, this team, as you guys saw from team preview, is very sun-oriented, so I figured he would predict me to lead out with my Groudon, and that's that. So he's going to switch out here, not wanting to take any kind of special move whatsoever. We do end up finding out later that thing is more offensive, so it definitely would not have appreciated this Fire Blast first turn. So, like I just said, I am going to go for a Fire Blast first turn as I nail the incoming Dialga. And from this damage, I'm actually kind of surprised. I'm thinking he's especially defensive, but I'm not sure if he wasn't. I don't think he would have taken it like that well. I kind of don't know what kind of spread Dialga that is. I am pretty familiar with this tier, but he's going to switch in his Kyogre here, thinking I'm choice locked in some way, which he has right to assume because most Kyogres, Palkias are choice locked. But I am not. This is a Habomberry Palkia. I'm quite infamous for running it, so I am just going to drop a Thunder here, showing him I'm not choice locked in any way. As I do end up scoring the para here. Honestly, don't think it mattered. It's not going to play a role in the next couple turns, but he's just going to end up going for a Surf. Probably predicting my Groudon switch-in of some kind. I don't know. If I was Zed, I would have gone for Ice Beam because I easily could have switched into Zekrom as well. But I'm just going to drop another Thunder as he's just going to leave his Kyogre for Death Water. Not a huge deal, actually, because even though this team is sun-oriented and the rain is up, I actually don't mind the rain being up. Just because this Palkia in the rain is terrifying. I mean, rain-boosted Hydro Pumps, accurate Thunders, and Spatial Rend, something's gonna get hit hard. So, I'm gonna go on my Genesect here, knowing that if he wants to go for U-turn, great. I know I resist that, so I'm not too worried at all. But it still does a good chunk for resisting. I mean, my goodness, I think I am the defense-downing nature on this Genesect. I can't remember, to be honest, but I also switched out into this thing, so that way whatever he switches in on his U-turn, I get switch-in-ish off of that. So he brings in his Dialga. Obviously, I'm not going to want to stay in because I really cannot touch this thing, so I'm just going to go for the U-turn myself. And I didn't really know what kind of Dialga this was, so that's why I went into my Arceus Psychic here, because I know I can spawn special hits because I am a more bulky Arceus Psychic as opposed to an all-out offensive one. As he does just end up dropping a Thunder here. I kind of wish I did go into my Groudon, but at the same time, I was also trying to keep the rain up for my Palkia. So knowing he's a special variant, I can just go for Calm Minds here and boost up and recover, knowing that he probably cannot touch me. But he shows me Stealth Rocks here, and after seeing no lefties or Life Orb, I really don't know what kind of Dialga he could possibly be, to be honest. Like I said, I know the tier, but I don't know. But I'm going to go for Focus Blast +1 and that range of HP, easily going to be able to clean out the Dialga from the range that he is at. And now he brings in his Arceus Poison, and like I said before, this match was on his stream. He thought this was Arceus Fire. I don't know. When I see Arceus Psychic, it looks pink to me. Maybe it's a color thing. I don't know, but that's why he stayed in here. Took a Size Shock. I believe that is physically defensive damage. Doesn't take that well at all, to be totally honest, as he is going to end up dragging me out into my fortress on the Roar. And I'm not really worried because I mean, he can't do a whole lot to me. I am especially defensive. He is going to try to go for the Willow. Doesn't matter at all because honestly, this is the only turn you guys are ever going to see Fortress. And I'm just going to Vault Switch to get Swish-and-Itch. And I am going to go out into my Palkia because I'm a Palkia. I'm in the rain. Something has to die at this point. So I believe I ended up going for the Hydro Pump here. I do end up missing, but it's not as big as him missing this Will-O-Wisp here. And you guys will see later in the battle why that Will-O-Wisp miss actually mattered. So I'm going to go for a Hydro Pump. Thankfully, this one does connect. I will easily be able to take that thing out because stab in the rain from a Palkia, jeez, that's overkill probably. But He's going to go out into his Genesect. Now, this is where that Will-O-Wisp miss mattered, because I would have taken burn damage at the end of the turn last turn. And when he got off this U-turn, as you're going to see, I'm going to live with like 22 HP. I definitely know burn would have done at least 22. And he would have safely brought in this Groudon here. And he wouldn't have to take this incoming Fire Blast that he is about to get to the face, because it's gonna honestly wreck him. But before all that, I'm gonna go for a Thunder. He brought in Groudon, he's immune, and either way it was in the sun, so let's face it, I wasn't gonna hit, even if it didn't go into Groudon. But Fire Blast to the face, really gonna hurt. This is an offensive Groudon, as we see now by Rock Polish, but even just before that, by the damage, I could tell he was an offensive variant. And if he didn't have to take that, if he did get the burn off of my Palkia, is what I'm trying to say, is that this Palkia would not have gone off that damage. And this thing probably would have been more of a threat than what it is now. So he's going to go for an EQ, finish me off. He does have Life Orbs, so that's a good thing, meaning I don't have to worry about roaring him out, or if he's a Lumberry set, because some Rock Polish Groudons can be Lumberry. But he's going to go for the Earthquake, because my Groudon is physically defensive. I will be able to tank that hit with ease, and easily be able to take him out from an Earthquake at that range, because, what, he was leveled by like 10, 20? Wasn't that much, let's be honest here. And I believe all he has left now is his Drifblim and his Genesect. And to be honest, I'm actually afraid of this Drifblim, because if it starts minimizing and I end up missing, I'm basically going to have to start playing Russian Roulette here with Stone Edges and Roars. So I'm going to try to roar him out. Thankfully, my Roar doesn't miss, as he is dragged out into his Genesect. I'm not too worried about this thing, to be honest. If it goes for Ice Beam, great. I really don't need Groudon at this point. It kind of did its job, and not only that, but I have like 5 other pokes on my team. I don't know how many of my teammates I still have left, but anyways, he's going to choose to go for a Flamethrower here. So I'm going to go for a Stone Edge. And Stone Edge I felt was my safest play, because if he did want to bring in that Drifblim and try setting up, I really can't risk that at all. So that's why I'm going to keep going for Stone Edge here, as he does end up bringing in the Drifblim, probably predicting me to go for the Earthquake, just wanting to be safe. But again, in my head, Stone Edge was my safest play. And I do end up scoring a crit here. Now, if he was like something crazy like max HP, max defense, that crit definitely mattered, because it's like a 2 to 3 hit KO. If he was just like max HP, I don't think it mattered, because I think min damage is 77%, so I could have taken him out with another Stone Edge next turn, or I could have roared him out if it really came to that. But all he has left now is his Genesect, and because it is Choice Scarf, he has to lock himself into something. He's going to choose to lock himself into Flamethrower. That's easily going to be taking out my Groudon, because I'm just physically defensive, and Groudon doesn't have the best special defenses in the world. And I figured we had to finish this match off with my Zekrom. I kind of wish I got to show this more in this match, but this is a Sub-Roost Dual Stab Zekrom with a Life Orb, Adamant Nature. This thing is amazing. I really like this set. I do enjoy it, but he's going to go for a Flamethrower. That still does quite a good chunk. I mean, that's a resisted hit, but then again, it is in the sun. But I'm just going to go for the Fusion Bolt, Adamant, Life Orb, and Stab. Easily be able to take that thing out. And that is going to be the game. So, great game, Zed. I will try to keep you guys updated as to what's going on with Rich. Like I said, a bunch of his friends, we are kind of pulling together our battles. So this is going to be like a guest narration. I hope you guys can wait this out. I'll be doing my best to keep you guys updated as well, like I said before. But I guess if you don't know who I am, I'll leave my channel link in the description. That's a thing, I guess. But yeah, I think we're all good here. So yeah, I will see you guys around hopefully. And yeah, so until then, later.